Alrighty, what's up, Maine Warrior Gym team? This is Sean here, bringing you your Thursday Warrior workout of the day for March 19th. Today we got 6 exercises, 3 rounds of each. I'm going to go through, explain all of them, modifications and progressions for each, and then we'll get you guys rocking and rolling. Quadruped rocker is what we're starting out with. Hands and knees. Toes are tucked underneath here rather than extended away from you. Knees are hovering above the ground. You're pulling your belly button back towards your spine, pushing your chest as far away from the ground as possible. Now that we're in this position, this is the modification for this exercise. Just a bridge. You're going to hold, or a plank, excuse me. You're going to hold here 30 seconds to a minute. Nice consistent breaths. And for the rocker, same position, knees up, hips are rocking back towards the toes, pushing through the toes to bring the shoulders over the hands. 2, 3, maintaining that belly button being pulled back to your spine for the entirety of your 12 rocks back and forth. Finally, the progression for this is an alternate hand movement. So, same thing, one arm will be taking a step forward with each rock here. So, knees up, chest away, rock back, one hand forward, hips come forward, back, hand comes back in line, and other arm. 3, 4, 5. So on and so forth, all the way to 12. 6 on each arm there. Next, we have forward backwards lunges. So, one foot is staying stationary for the entirety of your 10 lunges, and then the other foot will stay stationary next. So, opposite arm, opposite leg are working together here, just like we usually do in our warm-ups. Step back, opposite arm forward, and then right into another forward lunge. 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 10 with the left leg stationary, right leg stationary now. Step back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way to 10. So that's number 2, forward backwards lunges. Number 3, side plank bridges. You'll be down on your side, propped up on your elbow, both legs nice and straight, top foot in front of the bottom, pushing through your elbow and your 2 feet. Hips come up and away from the ground, back down, and up and away. 10 bridges total on each side. If you need a modification here, bend your bottom knee, pull that foot back behind you. Top leg stays nice and straight, and now you're pushing through your knee, top foot, and your elbow. Hips come up and away, up and away. Finally, if you need a progression for this, your top leg will be abducting, pulling up and away from your body. So, pushing through the elbow, bottom foot, hips come up, top leg raises in the air as the hips come up. 3, and so on, all the way to 10 on each side there. Alrighty, halfway down. Single leg RDL is next. So, a single leg Romanian deadlift. Your knee will stay mostly straight throughout this exercise. You can pick one leg and you'll do your 10 reps, and then you can switch over to the other. So, opposite knee starts up in the air, toes are pulled up towards your shin. You're reaching that heel back towards the wall behind you as your chest comes forward, and then you're standing up all the way nice and tall again, knee finishes in front. Should be feeling some stretch in your hamstring as you're reaching forward and backwards with your hands and feet, and squeezing your hip, your bottom at the top of each RDL there. If you need a modification, you can go ahead and grab a chair something to hold on to. So that way that's on the opposite side of the leg that's working. If I'm struggling with my left leg here, I'll have the chair on my right. As I lean back, I have a little bit of support here, and then you can complete that exercise through its full range of motion with a little bit of assistance. Now a progression would simply be no point of contact with the hands, and your opposite foot will stay up off the ground the whole time. If you need to tap the foot down in between, that's okay, but trying to keep this foot elevated, relying on your opposite foot and leg to do the work of maintaining your balance, will make this more challenging. So 10 RDLs on each leg, 20 total there. Number 5, we have push-ups. The good old-fashioned push-up, down on the ground, weights on the tiptoes, hands are right underneath the shoulders, lower the chest down, elbows bend, push your chest up and away. You're doing 10 to 15 push-ups, depending on how challenged you feel. Modification, grab your chair, a coffee table, your kitchen countertop, something to elevate your hands, lower the chest down, and push up and away. Down and up and away. Secure whatever you're pushing on so it doesn't slide away from you as you're doing that. Finally, if you need more of a challenge, go ahead and elevate your toes, the opposite end of the spectrum. Now, your chest is closer to the ground, lower down, and push up and away. 10 to 15 here. If you don't have something to elevate your feet off of, you can do a pike push-up. So, you're in a downward dog-esque position. Plank, hips go up in the air, weight goes back towards the heels, and now you're lowering the top of your head down towards the ground, pushing up and away through the bottom of your palms. Again, 10 to 15 there as well. Finally, the last exercise is a tripod bridge. So, down on your bottom, feet flat on the ground, one arm at a time here. As you can guess, tripod means you have 3 points of contact. So you're pushing through your 2 feet, one hand at a time. Hips are elevating up and away from the ground. Let them lower back down. Hips do not come down on the ground. You're supporting yourself with your 3 points of contact and back up. That's 2, 3, 4, and so on, all the way to 10. Notice my fingers are pointing directly behind me, not to the side, not in front, directly behind. 10 on each side. If you need a modification, a crab bridge. So both fingers again pointing away from you, pushing through the feet, shoulders back, and you're pushing your chest and your butt up away from the ground, and you will hold here for 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how challenged you are. And finally, the progression for this one here is opposite arm, opposite leg. So if I'm tripod bridging with my left arm, my left leg will be extended out in front of me, pushing through the right foot, left arm, hips come up and away, left leg remains nice and straight, hips come nice and close to the ground, and push up and away, up and away. Same thing here, 10 bridges on each side. Let me know how you like the workout, how long it took you to complete 3 rounds. Best of luck to you.